I think it was another country, and I think everybody wanted to do their bit, so I think they wanted to sacrifice to make it a better place, so, you know, they came and recruited, and they went, they didn't question, so I feel that now looking at it, they did play quite a good role, I think, to give us that independence we have now, or the democracy we have now.
We were part of the Commonwealth, we were part of Britain. We stand by Britain in the war, or generation fight for the war, through the war. And that's what hurt me most. And it hurts me a long way. We came over here and we work hard. And I tell you, we work hard. And we treated badly.
We celebrate all those who served in the army as officers. We celebrate those who were clerks. We celebrate those who were waiters and waitresses, cleaners, anybody who was involved in the war efforts that represented ethnic minority people. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen.
I've been in the army. I've been in the Territorial Army, the Queen Alexandrian Royal Army Nursing Corps. I've been in there for 25 years and I had my long service medal. And it was very good. It was very good. It's good for 17-year-olds to join the army and get a life, you know, and get out of problems like in their hometown.
The armed forces is open to all colours, and I really think that it would be great if some of our youngsters or the young ones could be interested in going into the forces.
This is about celebrating everybody that made a contribution to both World Wars, irrespective of their ethnicity, their creed and their culture. And actually, if you are a student of military history, you kind of understand that, and you take that as a given.
And I wanted to tell the story of Cardiff and the RAF in a particular way, and people like Patty's brother, Sergeant Arthur Young, who you've seen behind you there, are part of that story. And people didn't realise that, I don't think, that so many people from Cardiff's black community and the UK's black community served in the RAF during the Second World War and played such a huge role.
And St Kitts is only 68 square miles, and when my father came over in the 1950s, first thing he did is enlist into the National Service, and he was a driver. And because of his service for the army, he still is accessing wonderful services from the British Legion.
This is my uncle. His name is Leonard Hurl. He was born in Jamaica. He came over during the Second World War as a young boy, young man, whatever. I've never met him until about 1969 when I joined my mother in Cardiff.
And now I see the photograph, it's like water come to my eyes because I miss him so much. He was very, very nice man.
Very strong person, very strong in the community. Yeah, my uncle was so loving, so loving.
Lord, not a bite, what a night, not a Saturday night. Everybody come and feel up, what a Saturday night. Everybody come and feel up, what a Saturday night. Oh Lord, what a night, not a bite, what a Saturday night.
Yes, my father, Hugh Michael Webb, came over in the 1950s, came over to the UK from an island called St Kitts, and one of his first jobs was he joined the National Service in 1956, and he was a driver for 2 years, and then he made his home in Cardiff, and he's been in Cardiff ever since.
The amount of black people that dedicated their time to this country and you know, even if some of the rewards hasn't been given back from this country, certainly the community want to recognize that and acknowledge these people because they work very hard.
My brother Arthur was a sergeant in the RAF and killed in a crash in 1944.
This is a memorial to all the merchant seamen who died during the Second World War. And if you look here, you'll see Simon Bicker Johnson. That was my grandfather. The ship was torpedoed. He was a merchant seaman. And from what I can gather from my mum, my nan, that's obviously my grandfather's wife, had the telegram to say that he had died. So it was just my nan bringing up my mum on her own.
It's been so memorable today to meet all the elders and have the opportunity to thank their families for their selflessness and sacrifice.
You know, you don't see so many black people and multiracial people. When you see the news or whatever it is, you don't see so many of us. And there were thousands and hundreds of them. So this is why I wanted to do today, and it's been a fabulous day.
Thank you.